Hey YouTube, Ray here, and I'm back with an unboxing of the fake Samsung Galaxy Note 3. As always, link to the product is in the description below the like button. Go ahead and check it out if you like. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So right away, we can already see that something is different. Just looking at the box, the real Samsung Galaxy Note 3 has the name Samsung Galaxy Note 3 written on here instead of a picture of the phone. And also on this box, nowhere does it say Samsung or Note 3 at all. You'll just say it says Android smartphone everywhere. The back looks very similar to what the real box looks like, with all the specs here and some of the logos here. But again, you don't see Samsung Galaxy Note 3. You see Android smartphone, 5.7-inch sharp display. Again, no Samsung branding at all on the box here for the fake one. So that's like the first thing that you should notice about a fake Samsung Note 3. Again, there might be other fakes that might have the real box, or if you order it, you might even get a real box. I don't know, because for other fakes I've gotten, I usually get some logos on there, so it's a little strange. But again, that's like the first thing you should notice. I'll try and have a picture of the real Samsung Galaxy Note box so you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, let's go ahead and open it up. And the top just comes off like this. And there you have the phone on top. So let's just put that to the side for now and see what it comes with. So this here, let's see what it is. So this looks like a charger. So I live in North America, so this wouldn't work for me, so I'm hoping that they have an adapter for it. But this is the USB charger. It doesn't have any branding on it at all. It doesn't say Samsung or anything. And the next thing is the charging cable. So it's a USB, it's a micro USB charger. The real Samsung Galaxy Note 3 has a little bit of a different charger. You could still use this in the real one, but it has like a slightly bigger USB. Not sure exactly what it's called. But anyways, let's keep going. Oh, there it is. So this is the converter for from 220 to 110 volts. So this is like what I would need. I basically plug it in there, and then I could plug it into the wall. So that's nice that they give that. So basically you could use this phone anywhere in the world pretty much. And oh yeah, it's unlocked. Forgot to mention that. Which means no contract. You could just use it on any contract you want anywhere in the world. These are the headphones with a microphone and a clip. That's pretty nice. It's like a gel right here. That's pretty nice. And the last thing here is basically like a USB extender, male to or female to male. I don't know why you need that, but whatever. Oh, and it comes with a screen protector. That's awesome. I think it's just the front one. And the last thing in here is a quick start guide. And again, no branding at all. Just says Android smartphone on it. So anyways, enough of that. Let's go ahead and look at the phone. So I will admit I already pulled this thing off, this plastic wrap. That's why it looks so bad. But I realized I wasn't filming, so I just put it back on to show you guys. But this is how it looks like. Finally, you have some branding, Galaxy Note 3, Bluetooth, NFC, Android, HDMI, AMOLED, all that jazz. Let's go ahead and look at the back here. So this is the same sort of leatherish feeling with the stitching and whatnot. It is like a hard feel still, just like the real Note 3 is. It's not like real leather, but it just gives it a nice, more grippy look, and not really a fingerprint magnet like some other phones are. There's your camera and LED flash with the Samsung logo, and you can sort of see it's not like the best job at putting these metal letters in here. That one looks like it's popping out a little bit. So yeah, this is a fake phone though. But still, I think they've done an amazing job, much better than the box at copying the phone. Because as you see here, the bottom looks exactly the same. You have your stylus here. Let's go ahead and pull that out. And there's your stylus. Again, no Samsung branding. Usually the stylus says Samsung on it, but it doesn't. And here's the button. I don't know if you can see that. That's supposed to be the button right there, but I can't really push it, so I don't know. We'll see how this works in the review. Anyways, moving on. There's your speaker grill, just like the real one has right there. And this is USB 3.0. I forgot the name earlier, but that's what I was saying. This is USB 3.0. The charging cable that they give you with this fake phone is only a micro USB cable, but you can still use it. As you see, the left side over there, you can still plug this in. So I'll just go ahead and show that. Let's see. There you go. So you can still plug it in, but as you're going to see on that right side there, you're still going to have a little slot open. Again, this is what they give you. I actually have a USB 3.0 cable right here. That's for my my external hard drive. So I will actually try and use this. You'll see it in the in-depth review. I'm going to try and use this to see if it charges with this. Actually, let me just see if it fits in here right now. So yeah, there you go. It actually fits perfectly. So yeah, it's supposed to be USB 3.0. We'll see if it works. But that'll be in the in-depth review. And there's your microphone right there. Moving on, again, you have this metal edge here, just like the real one does. There's your volume rocker on the left side, and on the top, again, exactly like the real one, your 3.5mm headphone jack. I forget what that is actually. That's your infrared blaster right here. That's to like control certain devices and whatnot. Sort of use it as a remote. I'm not sure if this fake phone will have those features or not, but we'll see. And on this side is your power lock button. And there's actually a little ridge here, if you can see up here, to sort of get the back of the thing open. And when I was going through the box, as you guys noticed, I didn't see a battery in there, so I'm hoping it's in. Yep, it's in here. So that's really weird that they already had the battery in here. I'm not sure why. But now opening it, I see what's different. So in the real Samsung Galaxy Note 3, you're gonna just have one slot here, one slot for the SD card and the SIM card right underneath. This fake one here has what looks to be 3 different slots. So this first one here says GSM on it. This one here says WCDMA and GSM. And this is your micro SD. So again, if you're going to be buying a Samsung Galaxy Note 3 online or from somebody, this is another way to check. Just open up the back and see if you've only got one of these. You should only have like this slot right here, and not that and not that. So yeah, this has 3 different ones. So yeah, again, it's expandable storage, and you can use, I don't know if this is actually a dual SIM then. This might be a dual SIM phone. That's interesting. Again, here's your battery. It's the same 3200 milliamp battery that's in the real Samsung Galaxy S Note. Oh boy, Samsung Galaxy Note 3. Man, too many Galaxy phones. Getting confused. But let's just close this up and go ahead and compare the specs of the real versus the fake. I'll have them on the screen as well for you guys while I'm talking. So let me just actually pull this off. This is annoying. How do I get this? I already pulled it off once. There we go. So there you have it. Nice home button there. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at the specs. So you've got a 5.7-inch 720p screen. The real one will have the same 5.7-inch screen. In fact, the real one has the same exact dimensions as this, and that's why I say hats off to the people who made this, because this actually feels very good. The materials are pretty much all the same. All the positions of all the buttons and whatnot are all the same as the real one. Again, pretty much the only way to tell so far has been opening this up and seeing the SIM card trays and the box itself, which was a dead giveaway. But I'm sure if you could just get a real box and throw this phone in there, it would be pretty hard to tell. But again, always open up the back and check to see that. There are probably other ways to see too. I just don't see them yet. So again, the real one has a 1080p screen. This one has a 720p screen. This only has 1 gig of RAM, so we'll see how that runs, multitasking and whatnot. The real one has 3 gigabytes of RAM. This one comes with 4.3 Jelly Bean, and the real one also came with 4.3 Jelly Bean, but it's upgradable to 4.4 KitKat. This here is a quad-core phone, the processor. The real one you can get in a quad or octa-core form. This one here only runs up to 3G on the network, while the real one will also have 4G LTE. Again, as I said, the battery, 3200 milliamp battery in the back of here, as well as the real one, the same battery pretty much. The front-facing camera here is a 1 megapixel camera, and the rear is 8 megapixels. Again, I'll be testing out the camera in my in-depth review. This is just an unboxing. The real one has a 2 megapixel front and 13 megapixel rear camera, so it's obviously a little bit better. And the last thing is the price. This is unlocked, so no contract needed. You can use it anywhere in the world. $180, which is crazy. It's very cheap compared to the real one, which is the same thing unlocked. So no carrier would be $600 to $700. So obviously this is a lot cheaper. But so far I'm very impressed with the build quality and just how they've copied the phone. Usually people give fake phones a pretty bad rap, but this is a very good fake. But let's go ahead and finally turn it on. I've been talking for a long time. Hopefully there's actually juice in it because the battery's been in it so long. So as you guys see, I actually had to go and plug this in. This is actually the USB 3.0 cable that I have. So again, as I was talking about, this actually can charge via USB 3.0. I don't know why they give you just a micro USB cable. I would definitely recommend using USB 3.0 since it's going to give you a much faster charge. So let's go ahead and just turn this on now that I have it plugged in. You just push the button on the side there. Might take a little while. Again, this is like you might not be able to see it on the camera, but this has like a grainy look underneath the glass here, just like the real one has. It's actually very nice attention to detail. And your capacitive buttons are on the side here for menu and back. And there's your branding again, Samsung. And earlier we saw Samsung Galaxy Note 3. So there's your home screen or lock screen. It looks exactly like the real one with the whole background and whatnot, but it's not a big deal. But this screen is very sharp, very vivid. It might even, as I said, it's 720p, so pretty high resolution there. So this is the lock screen. We can just swipe to unlock. There you go. And there's your home screen. You've got your gallery, camera, clock, email. So again, this is running Samsung's little skin, or at least it's Android, but it's running a skin on top to make it look like Samsung skin. What makes Samsung phones different from all the rest is not the specs, because every phone pretty much these days has like the high-end specs. It's their software, sort of skin that they put on top of Android, which this seems to have with the sort of multitasking here and just the general layout that the Samsung skin has. And so what makes this different is that the real one has the stylus and has many features which uses the stylus and multitasking and whatnot. So it'll be interesting to see if this fake phone has all those features like S Voice and S Memo and the split screen and multitasking and whatnot that the real one has, and all the stylus functionalities. So I don't want to make this unboxing video too long, since again this is just an unboxing. I'll have a full in-depth review of this phone in 3 weeks or a month, because I really want to spend a lot of time learning all that software and comparing it to the real one, because this is, you know, at the end of the day, this is a fake Samsung Galaxy Note 3 and it's trying to copy the Galaxy Note 3, so I have to sort of talk about that as well. But for the hardware standpoint, they've done an amazing job with the build quality, the materials, and just the placement of all the speaker grill and USB stuff and the stylus and everything. So they've done a really good job on the hardware copying it, but the software, again, we'll have to see if it can have all those features. Let me quickly just run through what we have here. We have, of course, your Android Jelly Bean again. You're going to have all those features. You're going to have all the Android Jelly Bean features. Again, as I said, you might just not have some of the Samsung software features, but again, I'll talk about that in the in-depth review if it does. So again, you just swipe through here. There's all your little widgets and apps. Oh, there's S Memo. So it looks like it's going to have some Samsung features. Again, I'll test that on the in-depth review. Said that like a billion times so far. So there's all your apps, widgets,